Welcome to Dramatic Pause, a Rose Theater podcast. On today's episode, we'll be talking with Malik and Dani, actors from the upcoming show, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dramatic Pause, a Rose Theater podcast. Today, we are so lucky because we have two of our actors from our upcoming show, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, on with us today. So welcome, Malik and Dani. We are so excited to have you. If you guys want to just introduce yourself, that would be awesome. Dani, did you want to go first?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Dani Cleveland, and I play the bus driver at the Rose Theater's production of Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. From Omaha. This is my second opportunity to play at the Rose Theater, and I'm so excited. Thank you all for the opportunity.
Awesome. And then Malik.
Hi, everybody. My name is Malik. I've been acting for about 6 years now. This is my second show at the Rose. I was fortunate to be in Penguin Problems earlier this year, and now I'm playing the role of Pigeon and Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus.
That is awesome. Malik is here for the birds.
Yes, I am here for the birds. Learning how to flap my wings constantly.
Love it. Love it. And Dani, we're super excited to have you back, especially since we're running right up on that. It's been a year since we closed for the pandemic, and you were in that show. You were the mom in Anne Frank.
Yes.
So
it's kind of a full circle moment, if you will, because we did roll right up on the pandemic, like you stated. We had to cut our last weekend because that's when everything shut down. And from what I understand, there hasn't been any school shows. And that was the last time there was some school shows. Then I get to be in the first show that allows school shows again. So that's my full circle moment.
Yes, absolutely. It's super exciting for the Rose to be able to offer some socially distanced, very careful school shows. But also, we're just super excited to be able to have this show, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. And
Yes.
So we're super excited to jump into it with you guys. So I think this is both of your guys' first time working with Stephanie as a director.
Yes.
And so how has it been working with Stephanie, and how has it been kind of with the rest of the cast through this process?
Stephanie is absolutely amazing to work with. I love watching her. She has so much physicality that she shows even as she's directing and everything. And I'm just like, I need all of that energy you have. And I wish I could embody it in myself and everything. But I feel like I've been able to learn so much from her every single day of this process and everything. Because this is my second show doing puppeteering. But like even now, I've grown so much as a puppeteer that I just can't thank her enough. And going on the cast, like this cast is one of the most beautiful, amazing casts I've ever had the opportunity to work with. Every day in rehearsal, there's just something new that shines the light that they do and everything. And like even though I've seen the show perform like 5 times or like seen scenes of the show perform 5 or 6 times at this point, I still laugh like it's my first time seeing it because this cast is just so good, so funny, and just so fun to watch. I hope everyone can come see it.
Yes, it's been a pleasure, man. I always step into a situation like this wanting and hungering to like learn more things, to hone the craft a little bit more. And I'm just steadily learning. Number one, from Stephanie, like Malik said, her physicality, just when she's directing or explaining something, the way that she moves her body, like, and the energy that she has, like, I wish I could bottle some of that too. But it's been amazing. Like, I feel like there's going to be times where I'm not going to be able to keep it together. Like, I'm trying in rehearsals because there's one point, I can't give it away, but when the bus engine does something particular, I'm like really trying to hold it together. Like, you cannot laugh, ma'am. It's been man, these people that I just feel honored that I get to work with such professionals and people that are so great at what they do and with such warm spirits. Like it's been it's been pretty dope.
I love that. That's awesome. You can really tell in both of your voices how excited you are for the show, which is super great because let me tell you that front of house is also extremely excited for this show. We've been getting lots of calls and lots of people excited, but we also get to see a
Yes.
little sneak peek of the set while they're working on it, and it just looks like it's going to be a hoot and a half.
This show is
So
an absolute riot. Absolute riot.
Seriously.
that's awesome. And you guys are, kind of the leads here in the show, being Pigeon and the bus driver. So, what is your favorite thing about your character, or what is your favorite part of your character that you're getting to bring to life in this show?
For
Danny, you
me,
want to start?
sure. For me, it's just the warmth of the bus driver and also how she's so excited about her job. Like, you don't find many people that are so excited about their job and to be able to drive a bus. She's doing the same route every day, all day, and she's still so excited about it. So I'm excited to bring that to life. I'm still learning her, but I'm excited to bring her to life.
I love it. That's awesome.
For Pigeon, I feel like Pigeon is just an embodiment of one of my Gemini personalities. Uh, Literally, like he's just such an overly dramatic character. Goes from zero to this extreme in such a matter of time, and it is absolutely amazing, and I love it because like me in life, I'm always down for the bit and everything. So sometimes I do things all extra dramatically just to get a laugh out of people, even though Pigeons isn't always for a laugh, but I still get the same vibes and everything from it. So like just being able to see the constant different levels he goes on throughout the show, there's just like waves of up and down emotions with him, and it's just such a fun thing to be able to play with and put it through a puppet nonetheless, not just have to put it in my body, have to also show it in this puppet that I have is absolutely amazing.
I love that. I think that is so cool. Yes, if anyone's been reading the Mo Willems books, Pigeon is a character. He's got some spunk for sure. So I love that. I'm super excited to see that come to life. And
May I just say, I'm sorry to interrupt you,
no,
but may I just say, Malik, you are killing this pigeon. And I know it's not easy work, but you make it look so easy. You are killing it, bro.
Stop! You're gonna make me cry. I
Seriously.
appreciate that. I appreciate
Seriously.
that so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Melissa.
no. That's wonderful. I'm so excited for you guys. And I understand that there's some pretty unique characters that take your bus, Danny. Do
Oh,
you do you
yes.
do you have any favorites that get to traverse some of this story with you?
I cannot call a favorite. I cannot. They're like each one of them. The old lady, oh my gosh, y'all are gonna get a kick out of the old lady.
Oh man, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the busy business person. He's so important and so busy. He has to get where he's going and he's gotta get there soon. Like and the teenager like has her own things. It's so man, I can't even talk about it. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Or everyone to see it. I know you'll be the one of the first, but I just can't wait for everybody to see it.
Yes, we're super excited to see the show, and you guys actually you guys have been rehearsing for just a little while now, and I think that your tech rehearsals start this weekend. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So, have you guys gotten to do your fittings? Have you seen your costumes? How are you feeling about all that jazz?
Oh, yes, I am super. I feel like this is the most comfortable costume I've ever had the opportunity to perform in. So I'm really excited about that, and I think Zach, our costume designer, did a fantastic job of the designs for everything. Like just the
Yes.
duckling hats, the just the outfits that every individual pair, like every individual has to wear and everything. Like there's just so much stuff that they have. And oh man, speaking of the old lady, her costume is just on another level. She has this hat that is just it's it's just it's fantabulous. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's fantabulous
Serious.
how great this hat is. And like so I love them all. Like I can't wait for again for people to see the different like everything that went into this show because the costume design, the set design, everything about it is just so absolutely beautiful. And it's absolutely hilarious. And I'm not saying that just because I'm in it, I promise you.
I love that. I love that you brought up the old lady specifically because for any of our listeners who are avid podcasters with us, you've probably heard Zach's podcast about making these costumes for Pigeon. And his favorite costume that he was making is also the old lady. So that's a double whammy for all of our podcast worlds. So now you're gonna have to come see her. You're gonna have to.
Absolutely.
Yes, that is awesome. That's great.
How about you, Danny? Have you had an opportunity to check out your costume?
I have. I had a couple fittings, and I really like my costume. It's pretty comfortable. I'm a little disappointed though because I don't get to wear a wig.
Oh, was that the big hope?
Yeah, I really wanted to wear a wig, but you know what? It's all right because my hat is also the star. Well, my hat is the star of the show next to the pigeon.
I love that. I love that. Making a little lemonade there with a super cool hat then.
Absolutely,
The officially official bus driver's
absolutely. You can only get one of those if you graduate from BUS.
cap. Bus driver.
I love that. Oh man. And we did talk about, kind of your cast and how you guys have enjoyed working with them. I just want to kind of shout out to the rest of your cast too. We have Jamonte Watson and Jay Hayden, and then Farah, who is an educator here, and then Shannon Duke is your swings, right? Is that everyone?
Yes, that is correct.
That
Okay,
is
awesome.
correct.
I'm like doing it off the top of my head. I didn't have that list in front of me, so feel good about that. Woohoo! And then you guys
Yeah.
also have an assistant director too, right?
Yes,
Yes, we
Miss
do.
Brandy.
Yes, and Miss Brandy is pretty new to the Rose. So, how's it been working with her? What's it been like with that dynamic?
We haven't really
She's been
gotten to work with her closely. And I'm sure that we will this week for Tech Week. But we haven't gotten to really work with her closely. But she has been observing and she gave us some really, really fantastic notes
Nice.
that
That's
were, yeah,
that's awesome. Well, I super hope that that you'll get to know her a little more in tech. We have posts up on Facebook too that kind of covers the bios of all of the cast, including Brandy. So anyone listening that wants to get a better feel for anyone and everyone in the cast, just hop on over to our social media and you can check out those. And all of their bios are also on our website. So definitely check those things out. And before I let you guys go or we get too far into this, I do, without giving anything away too much, what are you most excited for audiences to see when they come to this show? Or what are you most excited for them to leave with?
Malik, you want to
uh,
go first?
yeah. I think even though it's funny because this is the one scene that I'm not a part of, but I am excited for Panic at the Bus Stop, and that's all I'm gonna really say about it. Is just, it's gonna be a lot of panic at the bus stop, but it is an absolute like so many levels in the song, and it's just so great that I think that the build up to it and everything, and the moments, the small moments that happen after it and everything, I just think it's absolutely so funny, and it's just performed so well, and the dancing that they do is just it's good, it's great. I can't stop smiling thinking about it. But yes, Panic at the Bus Stop. I think it's going to be a moment everyone enjoys and remembers, and probably sings a lot as they leave the theater.
I'm excited for them to see the pigeon, like a talking pigeon, and all his dramatics and all of his antics, and just the lesson I hope that they take away is, you can always dream big, and you just never know where those dreams might take you.
I love that. I think that's such a great lesson that I hope people do gather from this show. That's awesome. Um,
Talk about the pressure you just put on me now, Danny, too.
Oh, I did. That wasn't intentional.
I know. I'm just
I just want them to see. I want the audience to see and understand what we understand when we get to watch you every day. That's all I'm saying.
I
Like
appreciate that.
they're gonna get a kick out of that.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You guys, you just sound like you just got such a zest for this show. I'm so excited for young audiences to be able to come and see it. And I do want to let everyone know this is part of our membership. So if you are not a member at the Rose and you are thinking about it, you can still become a member and get this show for free, as well as our bonus concert in June. Or you can buy single tickets. And all that information is on our website at www.rosetheater.org. You can also find the number to the box office on that website to give us a call. Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for being on this podcast. And I want to give you an opportunity just to say, is there anything I missed? Is there anything you want to say about this show, this process, the cast, anything you want to get out there before we kind of close up?
Just a huge shout out to Jerry, our music director, and also Lisa, our stage manager, for everything that they do as well. They are absolutely fantastic. We wouldn't be able to get anything done without them, because Lord knows I would not be able to learn these songs if Jerry didn't baby me throughout the process. So I'm very fortunate to have someone who has such a good knowledge of music and everything. And Lisa just is such a fantastic stage manager, keeps everybody on track and everything, and so well organized. So, huge shout out to them as well for everything that they do and have done for the show and shows at the Rose as well.
Definitely ditto what Malik said. Definitely. And just everybody come and see the show. We've worked really, really hard and still working very hard to give you guys some great entertainment during these difficult times. So just come and see it. It'll be
Yes,
worth it.
that is awesome. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for, yes, reminding us, Jerry, amazing, incredible person. Lisa does so much work at the theater, absolutely. And for all of our podcast people out there, Lisa is actually going to be on a podcast really soon to talk about what the heck her job is and what it takes to do her job. So definitely tune in for that too, because that'll be a really fun podcast. And for any of you guys who are a little nervous about coming out still to see a show in person, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus will be available digitally as well. So do not miss this show. It's going to be amazing. Please come in person if you want to. Get your digital link if that's what you want to do, but don't miss it. Thank you guys again
Do not want to
so
miss it.
much for coming on. We loved having you, and we look forward to
Thank
seeing you on
you.
stage super soon.
Thank you so
Yay.
much. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day.
You also.